Yo team, 21.3 and 21.4. So last week of the Open this year, well done for making it this far, okay? If you've got there through the foundations, through scaled, through RX, or through equipment free, keep chipping away, well done. So what we have for point 3, okay, make sure you write this down and don't get yourself confused and trip up somewhere, right? So the RX version first. We'll go RX and scaled in this video, and I'll do some other ones for the foundations and equipment free. So RX, what we have is 15 front squats, 30 toes to bar, 15 thrusters. Then we're going to rest a minute. We have 15 front squats, 30 chest to bar, and then 15 thrusters. Then we're going to rest a minute again. And then we have 15 front squats, 30 bar muscle ups, and then 15 thrusters to finish. Okay, now you've got built-in rest there, so remember to take it. Okay, you need to take it. It's written in there for you to do so. Nicer than I would have been. Okay, you would have went straight through if I had written this one. But that rest in there, for those who are on the pull-up bar, RX and scaled, in my opinion, is going to be the trap. Right, that minute is in there to trick you into hanging on to massive sets because you can shake off in that minute rest, right? Yes, in a sense, but also the workout is not won in those first 2 parts, okay? All that there is going to build you up for the opportunity to go way too hard on the, let's say, RX, toes to bar and chest to bar, and then really struggle through those bar muscle ups. Or in the case of scaled, those knee raises and then pull ups, you smash out massive sets there, and then it comes to your chest to bar, and then we struggle and lose heaps of time, right? So be smart. You want to break before you need to, right? Even if you can go 30 toes to bar, 30 chest to bar, 30 knees to chest, 30 pull ups unbroken, that's cool. Go you. Doesn't necessarily mean you should in this workout to get the best workout in that you can, right? So be smart there. You want to minimize that forearm pump while still moving quite fast to help you move through that third section, because that's going to be the sticky point. That's where we're either going to make up loads of time or lose a bunch of time. Okay, so be smart. If we are using the barbell and pull-ups, make sure we don't get caught out on the standards, okay? We mark a line underneath our pull-up bar, and then we mark a line 8 feet in front of the pull-up bar. Now, anytime you start from 3, 2, 1, go, and then after each of your minute rests, you need to start underneath your pull-up bar. You then move forward that 8 feet, and then you pick up that bar for your front squats. We can't put the barbell underneath the pull-up bar. This way it makes everyone's transitions the exact same, right? So make sure you don't get caught out with that. Have a look at the standards online and the rules, and make sure you don't get tripped up, right, and have to redo the workout. So after we have finished the first part, if we finish or if we get time capped, regardless, whenever you're done with that first piece, your 7-minute window starts straight away for the complex. Now our complex is 1 deadlift, 1 clean, 1 hang clean, 1 jerk without letting go the bar. Okay, so for example, if you finish on the time cap hits at 50 minutes, your 7-minute window starts straight away. Or if you're a bodyweight ninja and you finish, let's say, at 10 minutes, you have until 17 to complete that complex. Okay, gone is the day of finish faster, earn more time to lift at the end. Nope, everyone has 7 minutes to do the lift, right? So make sure we get there and you're aware of that. Maybe take a minute or so to shake off those forearms before we get into that first lift. Now be smart. Don't go full Easy Muhammad, 3 blues on the bar and then fail your first 2 attempts. Okay, build as we go. 7 minutes isn't a long time, but it is longer than you think, right? So little bits to note with that. You can power clean. The one from the floor and the one from above the knee, and then our jerk, that could be push jerk or split jerk. Now if we fail the split jerk, or let's say the split jerk, if we fail that rep and then we catch it back on our shoulders, we cannot go for a second attempt at that jerk. If you fail the jerk and catch it on your shoulders or on the floor, it's a no rep. We have to start back at the start again. Okay, so don't get tripped up with that one. We also have to change our own plates. We can't have someone help us change the plates. So other than that, tips and tricks. On your front squats, try and keep a loose grip on that barbell. If we're death gripping that bar in the front here, you're going to just blow out your shoulders and your forearm even more, right? So try and keep that 2 to 3 finger grip on the bar nice and loose. One of the Panchik brothers went for that Zercher Squat. If we have that range of motion, you can pop the bar in this position here. It just takes a little bit of pressure off your forearms. And then in those thrusters, again, loose grip, thumb round the bar though. And then once we get to the top of the rep, use those hips as much as you possibly can to almost take your shoulders out of the equation, right? Because those bar muscle ups or those chest to bars coming later on, or those split jerks later on in the workout, we're going to need our shoulders. So use your hips as much as you possibly can in those thrusters to make that bar feel as light as possible, okay, and save your arms. Now we want smooth reps, okay, smooth through the front squats, smooth through the gymnastics, smooth through the thrusters. Now again, when we're moving through, we're looking to maintain a solid pace. Don't get caught into that trap and sprinting the start and then absolutely dying at the end. The end is where you're going to make up most time, most reps, and most spaces on that leaderboard. Okay, so be smart with it. Standards. What we're looking for in your front squats, as always, hips below the top of the knee, stand up tall, lock up your hips and your knees. Thrusters, same bottom of the squat, stand up tall, big punch, lock out those arms at the top, show control before we go into those next reps. Your toes to bar, both feet touch the bar at the same time, and then both heels pass behind the bar at the bottom. And then our chest to bar, we're looking to make contact with that bar anywhere between below or at the collarbone. And our bar muscle ups, get yourself from underneath that bar up on top and then full arm lockout at the top. Now, quick one on that. If you wear hand protection, that's cool, but you cannot tape the bar also. You can either tape your bar and go bare hand on the tape, or you can go grips on the metal bar. You can't have a grip and tape on the bar, okay? So make sure you don't get tripped up with that either. Our hanging knee raise for the scaled option, we're looking to get the top of that knee above our hip. So think the opposite, the position at our bottom of our squat, right? We're looking for the hip below the knee. When you're hanging on that bar, you're bringing that knee up above your hip. Your pull up, we're looking for that chin above the bar. We can kip these, which is cool. And then our chest to bar, same idea, make contact at collarbone or just below. So be smart, okay? Don't blow up at the start. And when we get into those heavy lifts at the end, make sure you practice the technique before we start, okay? Make sure we get warm, get used to those movement patterns, because when we get there, we are going to be tired. Heart rate's going to be high, forearms are going to be burst, legs are going to be tired. So make sure we practice those techniques, dial that in so we can still move through those same movement patterns even when we're tired, right? Have fun, team. Get after it. Let's go.